So after, getting a big headache from Snorlax and trying to get Trick Room to work, I've actually never used Trick Room at all in any Pokemon team at all. So it was, a real big endeavor today when I tried to make it work with Snorlax. But then I went here and I got, pretty much the two best Trick Roomers in the game, aside from maybe Necrozma, who can learn it as well, and he's a pretty good Pokemon, and just in general, pretty much do anything. But we got Snorlax, or don't want to say that name ever again. We got Slowbro here. He's running a nice Trick Room set, the usual. Got Regenerator, we got Scold, Trick Room obviously, Slack Off the heal, and then we also got Toxic that I like to throw on it sometimes. I usually like to throw Thunder Wave, but that's kind of pointless in Trick Room. And then we got our 4 hard-hitting, really slow Pokemon. So we got the Delmise with the usual set of Power Whip, the Anchor Shot, because he gets pretty much stabbed for Steel type moves. I already said Power Whip. The Shadow Claw, because that's the only real physical Ghost type stab that he can actually get. And drop something, it doesn't matter, it's just a receiver for 360 controller. And then the final move, I believe, is just an Earthquake, because Earthquake is just good in general. After that, we got the Crabominal, which I think is the dumbest, ugliest, most disappointing Pokemon in my life, because Crab Brawler I thought was kind of cool, and I thought, like, wow, maybe it'd evolve into something cool. I think Crabominal just looks really dumb. It's just dumb. But anyways, Crabominal has Iron Fist, Ice Hammer, which I don't know if even works for that. It has Close Combat, Earthquake, some other move that I don't remember right now. Doesn't really matter because I don't really do much with Crabominal at all in this match, quite honestly. We got the Donphan here that has the usual set, has a Rocket Helmet, Ice Shard, Stealth Rocks, Earthquake, and Rapid Spin. All of these Pokemon are brave natured, so that their speed is as low as possible, and I should have had 0 IVs. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I actually set 0 IVs. I definitely should have, but I might have actually forgotten. It doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter too much. After that, we got the Drampai, who's a cool Pokemon. It has Hyper Voice, Draco Meteor. What else does Drampai have? It has a weakness policy. It has the Berserk. I don't know what else it has in terms of moves. I believe it has Shadow Ball, and then some other random move that I smacked onto it. And on the other side, we have another Trick Room setter, which is great. Slowbro is my defensive Pokemon, physical defensive moves, because it's a pretty bulky Pokemon. Porygon on the other side is for special defensive moves, and I've used Porygon 2 before, and it was never as good as it wasn't this battle at least. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it just did really well. But it has the Eviolite, Recover, Trick Room, Thunderbolt, and Tri-Attack. So I figured my opponent was probably going to start out with the Bronzong, but I wasn't really sure what exactly he was going to start with. So I just went ahead and started out with my Slowbro, see if I can get off my Trick Room really quickly, but he goes for a Step Striker, so I switch going to my Donphan here, eat that Thunderbolt pretty easily. He switches, goes into his Moltres. I figured, let me throw my rocks. So I go ahead and do that, and then I switch and go back into my Slowbro here, hits me with a Fire Blast. That was a good chunk of damage there. But then he goes for Hidden Power and almost kills my Slowbro, which really sucks. But then after that, I go in for Trick Room, I switch, go into my Donphan again. He switches, goes into his Bronzong. This team is a bit hard to fight against because his Pokemon are actually kind of slow as well. But his Bronzong is faster, he manages to throw out rocks. And also get a Reflect, but I managed to finish that thing off after spinning off the rocks and giving it a Ice Shard. After that, he goes into Rhyperior here. The Trick Room has failed, but he still has a Reflect. Hits me with an Ice Punch, which does a shit ton of damage. So I'll go for an Earthquake, which doesn't not too much damage, but I do trigger his weakness policy, which really sucks. So I just go for an Ice Shard, knowing that this thing was gonna completely destroy me after another Ice Punch. After that, I go here into Paulette here, and then I switch so I can get more regenerated bonus. Going to Crabominal, pretty much just sack him to get rid of him, unfortunately. And then Paulette, I figured, has enough health to survive, and she does. Managed to go for a Skull here and then completely get rid of that fucking threat. And then after that, he goes into the Zeb Striker again. Unfortunately, I don't have my Donphan anymore, so I have to go into Anchorman here, who, you know, takes it way better than I thought he was going to. And then after that, I go here into my Shiny Ducky, who takes Overheat extremely well, which is great. And I knew this thing was going to end up switching out, but it actually goes for this Volt Switch, which I wasn't expecting, which in hindsight doesn't really matter, because I go for the Trick Room, and then I switch, go into my Anchorman here, hits me with a Head Smash, fucking dead Anchorman. So after that, I go into Paulette here. He switches, goes into his Zeb Strike. I hit that thing with a Scold because I'm obviously faster at this point. And then I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to kill this in one hit, so I go into my Shiny Ducky here. He goes for a Volt Switch, hits me again, and then goes back into his Ramparados again. I know I'm faster and I should just stay, or I know I'm slower than it, which is why I switch, is what I meant to say. But I go into Paulette, who managed to get a bunch of health thanks to Regenerator, and she managed to survive the Head Smash, and he kills himself. The Moltres takes a bunch of damage from the Stealth Rocks, but then comes out with the Hidden Power again and finishes off Paulette, unfortunately. After that, I go into Grandma here, goes for a Hurricane, completely destroys Grandma, which really sucks. Don't think that crit mattered, quite honestly. Grandma's not very strong. Going to the Shiny Ducky here, which is the only Pokemon I have, hits me with a Fire Blast. I go for the Recover because I knew I can survive, and I knew that he was probably going to end up killing himself, but I went for the Trick Room anyways. He actually goes for the Roost, and now I'm faster, so now I can just Thunderbolt the Moltres, finish that off. I'm faster than the Zeb Striker, so I can finish that thing off with a Tri-Attack because I have some pretty meaty special attack thanks to the download, especially. And then he goes into Sharpedo's last Pokemon, Mega Balls, but I am still faster thanks to Trick Room, and I finish it off. Program 2 is dope. I'm, you know, I started the day using Snorlax, and I was like, fuck Trick Room teams. But then using Porygon 2, now I'm kind of like, yo, Trick Room teams, the fuck is up? Whatever. Stay fresh.
He moves onward without pause until the day he completes his great quest.